Welcome to the DO Boxing Show. I'm your host, Dameon Okposio. Thanks for tuning in to another episode. We really appreciate you checking out our show. And remember, you can always get it by subscribing. Go to YouTube. I think you have to have a subscription already. And just subscribe to Dameon Okposio, Dameon Okposio. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about hustle. You need to hustle if you want to get things done. And if you are trying to build in boxing, because this is what the show is about. It's about boxing. If you want to make a career happen, if you want to make money, you got to have that hustle. There's a lot of fighters from Ontario that either move from Ontario to get their careers active, or they're staying here and they're active. But the one variable that is the same between those that leave and those that stay and that are active is that they hustle. And you need a good team that hustles as well. And you know, the guys that you see fighting locally, I'm based in Ontario, and here in the city of Toronto and the GTA, which is the Greater Toronto Area, we have fights that happen on a regular basis at the Mississauga Hershey Center, and you'll see some of the same faces there. But in that instance, those guys that are fighting on that card, you know, they're raising the money. You'll see them on social media selling tickets for the event because they're selling to pay for themselves, pay for their opponents, and they're hustling. If you want to have a career, you need to hustle. There's a lot of people I see that are they're just putting photos out there. Nothing more to the content as opposed to just the photos. And photos is great, you know, for awareness, but you know, you got to add a little bit more than that. You got to have some structure. You got to have a business plan, and you got to hustle. If your career is not taking traction, or if you're not able to get fights, or you're not making the money you want, then you got to change something up. You got to change what you're doing. You got to increase your team, and either learn some new skills, or get the people that have the skills already to help you out. Remember, I have DO International Boxing Consulting, $50 an hour, help you set up your career. And whether you want to take that whole hour to focus on a general plan, or you want to get and use that hour to design a very specific plan for one aspect, you can always look me up. There's other people out there that you can also partner up with. If you have something of value to give to someone, that you need their skills, barter, you know, work as a team. Nobody's got to work with me, and not everybody has to work with me. I'm offering my services because I got services and experience to offer. You know, I ran away from home at 10 years old, grew up in foster care, no family here. And, you know, 6 figures a year I'm making, $1.5 million the last decade. My progress speaks for itself, and the people that I have worked with, some people even for a short period of time, have made money. Amateur fighters, last amateur fighter that I had, Kelly Parley, you know, equipment paid, training paid, lots of sponsors, and, you know, I think he had under 6 fights. So, you know, my track record speaks for itself. You can always Google me, which I will suggest to anybody looking to do business with anyone. Do your homework on them. But the point of this episode is hustle. You know, for the people that are happy with where they're at, congratulations. That's great. This video is for the people that are not happy, complaining to me, sending me messages. Again, I'm right here. If you need the services, I list the prices. I'm very public about everything. Even with my magazine, you know, I'm very public about the fact that you got to pay to be in there. It's not something where I'm going to just go and do an article on somebody without getting any value back. There has to be a value exchange, because this is it's a niche market right now, and that's the way that I generate value for my magazine. So you need to build a team and get what you need to get, and make sure that those people have the skill sets that are able to bring it to you, or you can invest in yourself, get some courses under your belt so that you know how to do the things like that you're weak in. If it's accounting, if it's marketing, whatever it is. There's courses for it. And if you really don't want to spend the money, you still got to invest in yourself and invest the time. Go to YouTube. YouTube, if you got access to the internet, you don't even need to have it at home. You don't even need to buy a subscription because there's free Wi-Fi at almost every coffee shop and most fast food places. And you can go there and watch YouTube videos on how to do whatever it is that you're lacking in. So if you're not moving, you need to increase your hustle. Hustle is the important thing. Some people sometimes don't even know where to go or who to go to in terms of who to look up. I'll give you some names right now. Les Brown, Eric Thomas, Gary Vaynerchuk, Tony Robbins. These are people that I personally have listened to, followed, done seminars about, or read their books, and they're all excellent, and they're a starting point. You're going to find other people that are going to speak to you or motivate you or give you the tools that you'll want to get to that next stage. Again, this is for the people looking to make money either as an amateur fighter outside of the ring, professional fighter inside of the ring, managers, trainers, or promoters, whoever you are. You can increase your station wherever you're at. You can do better, and it's available, and the information is out there, and it's all about growth in order to grow the sport. So if you're successful, the sport is successful, and that's of course what I want. I'm trying to grow the sport myself, and because I want to grow my businesses within the sport, not just for myself, but for my team as well. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the DO Boxing Show. Remember, you can ask us any question related to boxing by sending us a message through Twitter at DOKPOSIO. Ask us about anything, and I'll even do my best to turn it into an episode. Remember, you can also reach us by email, okposio@hotmail.com. It's going to be on the next frame. And feel free to call anytime, 24 hours, 647-224-2199. Thanks for tuning into the show. We appreciate the support. Don't forget you can subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.